Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Dream High 2021. So I'm back with the brand new video which is of 8 band assay sample. Today I'm going to explain the new type of assay, that is advantages and disadvantages. So I will be starting with the explanation of the topic, what the topic is actually, and after that I'll explain what will be the structure of writing this essay with good coherence and cohesion, and how to score 8 bands in this essay. And afterwards I will be explaining the brainstorming part, and then we'll start implementing each and everything into our task. So let us start with the explanation and understanding of the topic first. The statement actually: tourist has been a good source of revenue in many countries. So as you already know that the tourists who are visiting to some countries are the good source of revenue for that particular country. So according to you, what are the advantages and disadvantages of exploiting these resources by the tourist? So again I want to come back to the same topic, that what we need to write actually, how many ideas we need to write in the particular body paragraph. So here's the structure of this essay. First of all, as usual, we need to write the introduction, which is mandatory for all essay types. Then body paragraph 1, in this we'll write 2 advantages of the tourist, and in body paragraph 2 we'll write the 2 disadvantages of the same statement, and finally the conclusion. So here in this type of essay there is no need to write any kind of body paragraph 3. So I don't think so there is any need for that. Now let's have a look on the brainstorming part. According to me, what I think, what I observe, that the advantages of the tourist to any country is the good source of employment. If there will be the good tourist, then there will be the good employment in every sector, like in hospitality also, and in food sector also, and also like tour guiders also. So these kind of employment sectors can be fulfilled by the tourist. And second one can be the preservation of the culture and heritage. If the tourist will visit more and more in the particular place or the country, then definitely it would be helpful to preserve the culture and the heritage of that country with the good historical background the country is having. Now let's come to the body paragraph 2. Now what to write as the disadvantages in this second paragraph. First of all, the produces waste. As we also already know that a tourist, if visit any place, either like foreign tourist or the local tourist, then they will produce waste. They will throw a different kind of litters here and there, so which will be harmful for that particular place, which will harmful actually the environment of that place, right? And the second will be increases of the social evil. Social evil means the crimes, fightings, and consumption of more and more drugs and unethical products. So these kind of evils can be increased by the increase in the number of travelers or tourists. Now let's come to, so here we have completed all the things, like what we need to jot down or what we need to think for 5 minutes before starting our writing task 2. Now here's the turn to write our essay now. First of all, let's start with the introduction. As you can see on the screen, I have written first of all the general statement. As I always write, I'm habitual of writing this. Tourist is now becoming the industry in most countries. Thus government generate handsome revenue from this source, but it is hard to ignore the disadvantages tourism brings. Both merits and demerits of tourism are discussed in the following paragraphs. So here is my introduction, complete introduction. Now let's come to body paragraph 1. I'm going to start with the positive, as I already told in my brainstorming part. To deal with the positive aspects of this industry, it is an accepted fact that it solves the unemployment crisis. This smokeless industry provides people with thousands of job opportunities for locals in several occupations associated with tourism, such as guided tours, hotels, shopping centers, transport, which therefore leads to overall development of the area. So this is the introduction of my point 1, as well as with the explanation of that point. So here you can see, to deal with the positive aspect of this industry, this is the stating of my side. What I have stated, I'm going to write the advantages. Now the introduction of the point is, it is accepted fact that it solves the unemployment crisis. This is the introduction of my point. Now you can see afterwards I have done the explanation. This smokeless industry till the development of the area. This is the explanation of my pointer number 1. Now let's come to the pointer number 2, means idea number 2. That is, I'm going to start with the connector secondly. Tourism preserves the culture and heritage. This is the introduction of my point. Now, how it serves the culture and heritage? It turns legacies into the lucrative businesses, which bridges the gap between generations and create the new world order. So this is the explanation of my pointer. So hope you people understanding what I want to say in this essay, what I'm actually want to write and explaining to all of you. Now let's come to body paragraph 2. Again, I'm going to state my side, which is the flip side of the tourism is the stating of my side. Now the introduction of my point is that it produces huge amount of waste. Now how it produces, here is the explanation. Lack of proper waste management leads to degradation of environment in some countries. Now here I have cited one example along with my explanation. To cite an example, tourism has its great role in destruction of greenery and exploitation of natural resources like water. So here it completes my first pointer with explanation as well as with the example. Another disadvantage is the increase in the risk of social evils, as I already mentioned. Smugglers, social fights and other crimes disguised as tourists to cross the customs, which in place destroys the national reputation of the country. So here it is my pointer number 2 with the explanation. As you can see, I have written the introduction of the point as I have written in the brainstorming also. That were the same in the wordings also. Now let's come to the conclusion. To conclude, in spite of downsides, tourism contributes to the progress of many countries. Government and people should take steps to reduce the adverse effect of this profitable industry for the benefit of all. So this you can see I have reiterate what I have written in body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. So hope you all understand this format. Before completing or stopping this video, I would like to state here that you can see in my entire essay I have written only one example, as I already told in my third video that I don't prefer to write 2 or 3 examples in my videos, because again this is the mindset and this is the opinion of the examiner that student is trying to fulfill his or her word limit by citing more and more examples. So try to cite only one example but fully extended example, so that it could be understandable, it could be easily readable, and it should be correlated to our pointer. So hope you understand this essay type, and this again this was a sample I must say, and I'll come soon with the next sample, and hope so with the letter of the for GT students. I'm going to upload my video soon on the informal letter which the GT students are waiting since long. So thank you so much. If you are having any query in this essay sample or I have committed any mistake, please do comment me and wait for my next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.